Committing arson.
Hello, guys.
Wel-
Welcome to Committing Arson,
The podcast. Welcome back.
This is our episode 3.
Yeah.
We're already here.
We have missed a week because of
Me.
illness in the family.
I got sick.
Really sick. She got really sick. She had COVID.
I got
COVID. Funny
It was
enough,
so cute.
I got karma because then I was like, oh, she's got COVID. And then I didn't get COVID, but I got really sick over the weekend. And you can hear it in my voice.
It was so cute of us. So, my brother John had some complaints. And he said that he hated episode 1 because we didn't have a topic and we were just all over the place. So, we have a topic for this episode.
Yeah. The only issue with episode 1 of any podcast is you have to introduce yourself.
Right.
There can't be an actual
There wasn't
topic
supposed to be a topic.
because you don't have anything to talk about. You need to talk about yourself and, figure out each other. And then that way, from now on, when we tell stories, you'll know more about us.
Right. And, I don't know.
John.
Why was he hating?
Okay, so this episode is a very special episode. I'm very excited because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the world, and that is Taylor Swift. And we're going to be dissecting one of her song and the song lyrics while also talking about things that have occurred in our lives.
Yeah, so kind of the main is love.
Love.
We're going into a lot of things about love.
Yeah, and I think the song, we relate to it both in some ways.
Yes. There's a lot of, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, just to introduce ourselves one more time, I'm Caroline.
I'm Lily.
And this is Committing Arson, the podcast. So, let's get into dissecting the song. And as we go through the lyrics, we will go through stories and things we have been through. So, I'm going to take my little phone and we're going to look up the lyrics.
Yeah, we have background music this time. I don't even know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
But if you like it better, tell me. And if you hate it, tell me.
Tell me.
So that we know what to do.
Okay. So, do you want me to read the first lyric?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. The first lyric is, who's going to stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames if we know the steps anyway?
This one is basically, okay, I'm going to give you my interpretation of it, then you give yours.
Do it.
This is saying to me, from my past experiences and whatnot, who's going to stop us from getting back together? From being how we used to be, if we even know how at this point. That's what I get from that.
Yeah, me too. And I think that if we know the steps anyway is really important because, even if you're in a bad relationship, the comfort that was there in not having to start over into a new relationship is enough to keep you with somebody who's not right for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of what Taylor's saying. Even though we know we're not supposed to be together, who's going to stop us from continuing to get back together? Because we're comfortable and we know the steps and we know each other. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? We don't have to start over.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that.
Did you like that?
I understand that and I love it.
You know what I mean? Because that's how I interpret it. Because there is that comfort in those videos, it's when you go from talking about your kids' names to what's your favorite color?
Oh my gosh.
That's kind of how I interpret this line. She doesn't want to have to restart.
I hate restarting.
Yeah,
I just have to say. Okay, I'll read the second
lyric.
one. I could just tell you it, but I'll read it.
I know, it's just easy.
We embroidered the memories of the time I was away, stitching we were just kids, babe.
I have not a whole lot to say about this line. I've never quite understood this one.
I do.
You do? What do you
interpret? I think that it's you split up. You split apart. You come back together now, and you're just talking about the time you were apart, and you're like, you were just kids. Just silly things.
We embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense. But I don't know how that goes with the last line.
Yeah, I don't know, girl.
Well, maybe because she's saying who's going to stop us from getting back together because we're familiar with each other. And then we can look back at the time we were apart and say, well, we were just immature.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
Makes total sense. So, the next one is, I said, I don't mind. It takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. That makes sense. Because she's saying she's saying, she was like, I don't mind, like, I don't mind, it takes time.
Like,
we had to, you have to be apart sometimes.
yeah, like you have to no, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind.
But it's all, I think it's her saying, like, I think it's her being in denial that her relationship's over.
Yeah. Ooh,
I
that's
think
good. I
Taylor,
thought I was better safe than starry eyed. Wait, that makes
I thought I was
sense.
better safe than
Than
starry
starry eyed.
eyed.
Wait, that's so good.
Yeah,
Cause I
because
relate.
I think Taylor Swift had a breakup and she sat down at her piano and was like almost mimicking a conversation between her and Joe that was not happening in real life
Yeah.
about getting back together, and it was not happening. So she made up these lyrics saying like they're having a conversation and that they're going to get back together, and that them separating, which they were in a separation, it just
It
happens.
just happened, and it's yeah.
I really never thought of it like this until we're
Yeah.
talking about it, and it's
This is
really good.
good.
Okay.
Okay. The next one says, I felt a glow like this never before and never since.
She's still sitting at her piano and she's still thinking about this relationship that's not happening.
She's saying, like, this relationship, I felt so.
It was different.
It was different. I haven't felt that before, and I haven't felt it since it was over.
Yeah.
That's what Miss Ma'am is saying.
Yeah, and that's like
Deep. And
really
then wait until a
good.
little bit later, in the next verse, she says something, and it's just like,
Oh,
The first time we ever heard this song, that was this. We texted each other that at the same exact
the
time.
exact same
It
time.
was so funny.
I sent her, I was like, oh my gosh, LOML, Love in My Life. I was like, it's a great song. And we sent each other like 2 seconds later, practically the same text. And it was
Literally
like,
the same thing.
it was like, we said the line and we were like, that's crazy, the difference. Like
It was so funny, but it was so us.
it was very twin. Okay. Never before and never since. She's never felt this with a different person. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it.
We do. That's the topic of the episode.
I don't think we have to talk about it. Listen. So like relationships.
Yeah.
Not like friendship relationships, but like boyfriends and whatnot. There are certain ones that are different than just like your average boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they're deeper and they're just like it.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't know if I'm ever gonna feel that way again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Am I making any sense?
Yeah, no, you're totally making
You're
sense.
just going like, yeah.
No, you're totally making sense, and it's making sense with what Taylor's saying too. She's saying like she never felt this before with any of her past ex-boyfriends,
Yeah.
and she hasn't felt it since the breakup of this previous boyfriend. Like this one was different, and she doesn't know if she'll ever feel that way again. So that totally makes sense. The background music is eating, by the way. It's like some sort of trap music.
Like,
I put on calm, and it's like trap nature music. It's like you hear birds chirping in the back of like a sick beat. It's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. She says, if you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married.
And she ate with that.
And I have so much to say about this line.
ahead.
I could go for 45 minutes on about this line because I have a theory that her and Joe broke up because he didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
And so I think when she says, like, I thought I knew that I was going to be with you forever immediately in one glimpse. And then she says, you and I go from one kiss to getting married. So I think from the get go, he put the thought in her head
That they were gonna get married.
that they were going to get married. And then they never did. And so I think she's calling that out in the song.
6 years?
7.
7 years? It was a long time. And everybody's kind of waiting on it too. And
Yeah. See, I don't. So I have this line engraved in my head for many different reasons. I don't know if correlate is the word, but I actually like when I think of this song, I think of a situation that was not with me, like it was with somebody else. So this line means something else to me.
What are you talking about? Do I know?
I think you know, but I don't want to mention the podcast. But because it's not really, it was, so because I don't know about you, but when I hear different songs, I relate them to different
Me
people.
too. Me too.
So this song, I don't relate personally to my own self. I don't want to be
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
You told me about this.
I don't want to be like a
Oh
like,
wait.
oh my god, my relationship's perfect, but really I've never felt about anybody that I feel about my boyfriend now. So, it's not like I don't have a
She
loss of
means
my
husband.
but I he's just like it for me. So I don't have something like that, but I know of a situation that happened like that. And so when I think of this, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's really good, because there's a lot of relationships that are like, you're going to get married and you
Yeah.
get so attached to that and such comfort in that, and then it just doesn't happen.
It's a lot,
It's a
especially
lot.
for like, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that happened to Taylor. And I just,
Is it
yeah.
my turn? Are you done with your?
No, yeah, no, I'm good. I was just going to say, like, that happens to a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, it's very relatable.
Very relatable.
Still alive, killing time at the cemetery, never quite buried. Do you have things to say?
I do. And this line, I think, is kind of a nod to Ivy in Evermore,
Okay.
because she says, I'm sorry, I lost track in my head, but she says, still alive, killing time in the cemetery, never quite buried. And in Ivy, she says, grieving for the living. She says, I'm
Yeah.
the widow who
Yeah.
comes onto the stone, but I'm just grieving for the living. So she's saying, we're both still alive. Like, our relationship is dead, but to me, I can't accept that it's
That's what
dead.
I relate to this a lot from a situation I was in. Basically, like, it's over and the relationship is just gone. The connection is gone. Everything is done. It's ending. It's going to end very soon. And you're just in denial. You're like, no, it can't happen. It can't happen this way. It can't happen at all. And then it does.
Yeah.
But it's saying, like, never quite buried. Like, that's back to getting back together. Never
Yeah.
quite buried.
Yeah. Or it's never done in her head.
Yeah.
Like, he can move on and be gone, but she's always going to have that in the back of her mind. It's never quite ever gone. This one.
Yeah.
Oh god. See, I
This
don't understand.
part of every chorus, like, it's so
It is the change in, like, I don't know if it's octave change or like a tune change. What would you call that? Because it goes from like a way she's singing, and then she like hypes it up a little bit.
It's the melody.
Is it the melody? The change in melody. That's it. Oh, it is in both of the courses. See, I think in the change of the melody, she does it several times. She does it 3 times in the song.
Yeah.
This chorus 3 times in the
My
song.
favorite part is the very end.
Really?
I love to scream that part.
Yeah. But I think in this, there is something we don't understand. As Swifties, I think this is a nod to Joe. In both changes in melodies, in all 3 choruses, she's saying something to Joe that none of us can understand because it's an inside thing.
Yeah, and we just like.
Does that make sense?
But I actually Googled.
Did you Google what this one meant? Because
in the second one.
Yeah.
This.
So this next one says, in your suit and tie.
No.
In the nick of time.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not reading the right part.
In your
You're
suit,
right.
the first one, the one we were just talking about.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. In your suit and tie, in the nick of time, you low down boy, you stand up guy.
Are we gonna keep going?
Yeah.
You.
Oh.
Go.
She says, Holy Ghost, you told me I'm the love of your life.
And it goes, you said I'm the love of your life.
About 1,000,000 times. Okay, am I the only one? When I'm singing this in my car, I get sarcastic. I go about 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yes.
I get sarcastic, like I'm talking to somebody.
Okay, I see this. She sees him as perfect. Suit and tie, low down boy, stand up guy.
In your suit.
In the nick of time. Right there, perfect timing. In the nick of time.
Yeah. I think she's saying, like, you were perfect and you low down
right.
boy. What did Joe do that made him a low down boy? It makes you wonder. I think that's what all of her songs do. It makes you wonder if there's a deeper meaning behind that.
Well, because obviously, like, we don't know her personally, so there's something there that we don't know.
You don't know. but it's really good. And this is why I love Taylor Swift songs, because you don't fully know what she's meaning and like what stories, you can make them your own. You can customize them and make them your own.
Yeah.
So I have a total different meaning for that line. Like,
yeah. And like a lot of
God's good too.
Yeah. A lot of her songs I definitely relate to different people. So like, you may hear this song, think of that situation.
Yeah.
I hear this song, think of something totally different.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And it is the same song. That's what I'm saying. Like, a song that doesn't have much meaning behind it, everybody kind of sees it the same. But with Taylor Swift, it's like you can mix and match and make it your own. Yeah. And she made it her own, and she kind of leaves it up to your interpretation.
And I love that.
And it makes it so personal.
So much more
emotional, and it makes it so much more enjoyable to listen to, because you can almost imagine it that she's singing it from your perspective too. Yeah. Hi, Pookies. We have family that loves to look through this window up here and interrupt our podcast.
So much fun.
They're so much fun.
Okay, I'll read the next one.
This is going to be
This is the start of the second verse.
Yes. Oh my
god. All right. I love this part.
Oh, because it's relatable?
Yes.
Hashtag relatable.
Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I will give you the stage,
first.
And I'll give you the spotlight in just 1 minute, but I just have to get out what I think about this verse.
Go for it.
She said she was really going to say which one of y'all were going to tell me that he was phony when he came in and said, oh, we're so meant to be. You changed me for the better. You made me a better person. Who was going to tell me that was all crap? Yeah,
okay, so like, yes. My most recent relationship that I just got out of, this guy loved to tell me that, I just brought so much life into his life, and I made him the best version of himself, and I made him so happy, and I was everything. And then, guess what happens a little bit later? This is after we've broken up, I catch this man saying that since we've broken up, his life has been all that after the breakup. So then I'm like, oh, we were lying?
Who's going to tell you?
Right.
Yeah. Who's going to tell you the truth?
Who's going to tell me the truth?
When he blew in with the winds of fate and told you you reformed me. Miss Catherine! Hello. Yes, ma'am. Do you have something you would like to intervene and say?
I just wanted to say hi. Eden's coming too. We just thought we'd come say hi.
Thank you.
Go watch our TikToks. We just made a great dance.
Amazing. There's Eden.
Not yet, but it's going to be great.
All right. Eden said she was going to interrupt in the middle, and here's that.
Hey, guys. Guess who it is? Me. So, I am currently out of breath.
I was going to say, you seem
I'm very hot, so I just got a cup with ice and poured
you are.
Sprite. And poured Sprite in it, because,
Eden loves ice.
Yeah, she has a hatred for ice.
I don't like
ice.
Like,
she won't fill her cup up with ice. Literally, we were at Bojangles today.
I'll put ice in my cup, just not as
I'm not kidding.
Not the entire cup full.
I'm not kidding. The cup is like this big.
Yeah.
She put maybe this much ice in it.
No, it was
I said, honey, no, no, it was not.
Yes, it was.
You know what Bojangles cup look like? Mm-hmm. I know you said that's what I do. You know what Bojangles cup look like? You know what the large
sticker.
I love you. You know. You know what the large looks like?
Yeah, I do. It's like a
yes.
fun one that's like
she filled just the small part up with ice. I said, honey, it's gonna melt by the time we even step out of the restaurant.
The store. No, okay, I don't like ice.
She's weird for that. And
yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I just been trying to see what I look like. Anyways, I'm sweating, and I love all of y'all, especially Caroline and Lily and Abby.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining.
And Harry Styles is the best.
Yeah. She will never let go of that dream that he will see this and text her like, love, I'm coming to South Carolina.
I'm gonna DM you, love. I already have DM'd him.
I DM'd Christopher Brownie. It's okay.
Where did she go? That way.
There's only like 1 or 2 ways she could have gone, babe. The church is pretty small.
Shut the door, honey. Love you.
Love you. Anyways, Sorry about
that got interrupted. But yes, that is why that lyric is so relatable.
Yeah,
to me.
yeah, and honestly, I think it's relatable for a lot of people. That happens. Love bombing is real.
It's the worst.
It's real.
Happened to me twice.
Oh god. Okay. When your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fake.
Oh my gosh!
Well, you took me to hell too.
I freaking hate this one because it's so relatable.
I died.
Just
dead.
listen to it. I'm gonna read it one more time slowly.
Do
I
it.
just want you to think about this for a minute, okay?
Where's my bag? Addie has gone missing.
All right, just sit in here while we
Yeah.
dissect this song.
Okay, sure.
When your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes, well, you took me to hell too.
That is so poetic, but so understandable.
Like, oh my god.
It goes hand in hand with the last lyric. She's saying, you told me I changed you and we were perfect together and we were meant to be together, and then you paint these pictures of heaven of what our future is going to look like. Probably
Getting
married, having babies. She mentioned this in the
Bye, love.
She mentions this in the bridge.
Yeah.
You talk to me. Oh, so the whole song goes.
Oh my god.
The whole song meets with itself.
Yeah,
and this
is a really, really good song.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Lyric wise, melody wise, everything.
And all at once, let's just analyze these couple words.
Okay.
And all at once, the ink bleeds.
This is saying. Oh wait, actually, I see this a few different ways.
I just had a thought that I haven't thought before
Go
about
ahead.
this line. See, what I always have interpreted it as is at all at once the relationship just starts to fail. But what if she's talking about all of her love songs? The ink bleeds.
Oh my god!
Like a
I
Reputation
never
album.
saw it like that.
The
And that's your
Reputation
favorite.
album. I know the Reputation album's my favorite. I'm a clown for it.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
all of
give you
those
a
love
rap
songs.
song on my story.
No, Exile was perfect.
That
Because
one.
folklore.
Yeah,
It's our album.
that one
Okay.
reminds me of you. But like, yeah.
So
Because we. I'm sorry, I'm getting so off topic.
no, it's okay.
We sang karaoke one time upstairs, and we sang that. Do you remember? On the stage. No,
on the
here.
We did because we
Yes.
tricked.
And we did
It's
all
in
too
Bonnie
well.
Bear.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. Okay, but all at once the ink bleeds. So I've always thought about it, relationship failing, but it could be also her saying all the love songs I wrote about you are starting to fade away. Like all of them are the ink bleeds that like
I
her
was
glitter
thinking-
gel pen. God.
I was thinking it's like everything is getting disorganized. Everything's messy all of a sudden. Nothing is making
Messy.
sense.
Things are not aligning with each other.
Yeah.
And your
Everything's
words
just falling apart.
your words are not lining up. Yeah.
Sounds like a liar.
Oh my. Oh, okay. All at once, the ink bleeds. A con man
Sells
sells
fool.
a fool,
A get love quick scheme.
which baffles me because I know exactly what she's saying. She was desperate for love. She needed love. She had a couple failed relationships, and when you blew in with the winds of fate, he just kind of came in and was
Yeah.
like, "We're meant to be together."
And then again with like the perfect thing at the beginning, in the nick of time.
in the nick of time,
Right
like it
when
just
she
came
needed
up
him.
right when.
Right when she needed
Oh
him.
my! This was such a good idea because the song is making sense to me now.
Mhm.
It's always made sense, but in a different way. You're so right. In the nick of time, she came in. He came in. He was perfect, and then he told her that they were going to be together forever. And he's a con man selling a fool
A fool.
a get love quick scheme.
Scheme. Keep that in mind. It's a scheme. It's fake.
Scheme. It's fake. It was fake.
Phony. Yeah. Alright.
When your impressions should not be fake.
Oh, hey mom. I
What's
didn't know
good?
you were here.
We are podcasting. You want to say hey?
Love y'all.
I love you.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
Like, your outfit's cute. You're welcome.
Okay.
Love you.
Not Lily?
Not Lily. We have so much family interrupt our podcast.
This happens so often.
Does it?
Okay, so this is the part we were talking about earlier where it relates to the beginning. Listen and tell me if you catch it, okay? But I felt a hole like this never before and ever since.
So, in the first one, she says, I felt a glow like this. Never before and never since.
So she's saying she never felt like that before, but she hasn't felt like that since it happened.
Like, no boys made her feel like that since this particular boy made her feel like that.
Since it ended. Now
Yes.
we're here. She's feeling a hole. something's missing. Never before and ever since.
So ever since it ended, she has felt like this because this boy, which is so genius. It makes me so ill.
Real.
It is. And then the course repeats itself, except the words are changed up a little bit. In one glimpse, it's legendary. What we thought was for all time
Was momentary.
It's momentary.
Oh, period.
Right? Still alive, killing time at the cemetery, never quite buried. You cinephile.
Okay, that means
I know what that means.
I googled it.
I did too.
Slay.
I was like, I want this to mean something for me. Like,
Me too.
I was really hoping. I'm really stupid. I was really hoping it meant like you
evil.
Butthole. Yeah.
But it's just like a movie person.
It's a movie person. It's
somebody who loves
me.
me.
The same person.
I know. I can't
but
believe we did that.
Somebody who loves filming
So,
and
okay, cinematography.
Cinematography.
Okay, so you know the definition. Now listen to this lyric, okay? You cinephile in black and white. All those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Steal Your Girl? Then make her cry. You said I'm the love of your life.
So she's just saying, like, almost as like a movie. She's saying, like, he almost painted a portrait. Going back to the last.
You took me to hell too.
Yes, going to the portrait. She's saying, like, all of these things you laid out for me. It looked so exciting. It looked so amazing. Mr. Steal Your Girl. You came and looked handsome.
Then make her cry.
Then you make her cry. You said I was the love of your life.
You lied.
And then I physically can't read this, so you're gonna have to do it for me. I lay back.
Can I say
dead.
the word?
No, don't say the word.
Just stop.
The word is a bad word, so we're just gonna say S for the S word.
U.S.
U.S.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
U.S. talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all.
Let's
Okay,
pause because
pause
the next
between.
bit is just crazy. Same idea. You crap talked me.
Yeah. Under the table, without my knowledge.
Talking rings and talking cradles.
Marriage and babies.
I wish I could unrecall
how we almost had it all.
Because the hole is still there.
Yeah.
And she can't get rid of it. And then I don't even need to look at the lyrics. Can I say the next part?
Go ahead, babe.
Dancing phantoms on the
terrace.
terrace, aka the ghosts of us.
Are they secondhand embarrassed?
That I can't get out of bed.
Because something counterfeit is dead. Did she eat or did she
Podcast ended. Bye, guys. Peace and love. We're leaving. I'm going to go die.
Oh, my God.
It's really tricky to understand, and people read that line and they're like, this is stupid. Like, why can't you just say normal lyrics? Shout out, Mom, because if you watch this, I'm calling you out. You're always like, why can't you just say normal lyrics? But, love you, Mom. But Mom.
She sang.
The ghosts of our past.
I wonder if they're embarrassed.
I wonder if they're embarrassed for me.
I'm so upset.
I wonder if they're embarrassed for me because I'm so upset by this and it was fake.
It wasn't even real.
Something counterfeit. Something fake.
It's keeping me rotting in my bed, and
it wasn't even real.
Which is like so real.
I'm.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my.
You know what I just thought about?
Gosh. I've thought about that before with this one, but I just thought of something much deeper.
Uh-oh.
And I'm sorry, podcast. I hate when podcasts do this, but I'm gonna have to sit my mic down into Lily's ear. Okay.
Were you about to call me Daisy?
I was thinking about it.
I was like,
I thought about
I'm not Daisy.
You just did it. Okay, ready? Sit your mic down. Whole new meaning. That you're gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry.
Whole new meaning.
Oh my gosh.
You said I was the love of your life.
I can't even imagine.
We need to pause and just breathe. That's crazy.
Oh
I've
my
never
gosh.
thought about that until now.
Me either. That is.
Ow, sorry. Oh my. Okay, we gotta continue with the podcast. We can talk about this later.
We'll
But
talk
that's
about this
crazy.
Basically, I'm not gonna tell you what
Don't.
she said,
Yeah, don't.
but it's just so shocking, or not even shocking.
It
Like,
doesn't have to deal with like a boyfriend that we've had. It has to deal with something else that has happened in our life in the last couple of years.
Personal.
Definitely more personal, way more personal. So we can't get into that because we can't get into that.
Yeah.
But that was crazy.
Sorry if it making you feel left out.
Yeah, sorry for making you feel left out. That's what I didn't want to do, but I had to tell you.
Because you would forget.
Because I would have forgotten.
Yeah.
Which is so real. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, what a. You say it.
Okay, this is probably my favorite part.
Because you said this was your favorite part.
Ready?
No, I'm ready.
Oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going. Finish it.
Alright. This is. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave.
Never mind.
Our field of dreams engulfed in fire.
Ready? Your arsons
match your somber eyes, and I'll still
Still
see it until I die. You're the loss of my life.
Do you have anything to say? Because I don't.
Basically,
Hold on. What a valiant roar. Valiant means big.
what?
Valiant is like roaring like a lion. Very, very. It shakes the ground. It's so massive.
And
it's
she's
just,
saying that's like their relationship.
that was their relationship.
What a bland goodbye.
For such an intense and crazy and profound relationship. What a
It's just
valiant
like-
relationship. It was such a bland goodbye. It was such a
It's like
terrible
nothing
ending.
mattered.
It was such a
Then
terrible
we
ending.
have the coward claimed he was a lion. Coward.
The
Coward.
Coward. The coward
If
claimed
you know, you know.
he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies.
I'll never leave, never mind. The fact that that just happened to me, those exact words, is crazy, isn't it?
Our field of dreams engulfed in fire.
Your
Your arsons. She's saying you lit our field on fire.
You did it. And this reminds me.
You did it.
What is that song? It says, what we built together, you left in smithereens. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but I do. I do. Look it up. Look it up.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Hold on.
What we built.
It's not Taylor Swift, is it? Or is it Taylor
I
Swift?
don't know. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Smithereens.
How do you even smell smell? How do you even spell smithereens? That's a funny word.
Is it? Yeah. Keep talking to it.
Okay. So she's saying you lit our field on fire. You did this because your arsons match your somber eyes. I don't really know what she means by somber eyes, but I think what she's saying is you lit our relationship on fire. I put so much trust in you, and
It's
you.
Dove Cameron.
In what song?
Fragile Thing.
You know what's funny is I was gonna listen to that song because I heard that song was really good.
Have you heard it?
No,
I love that song.
I heard "Fragile Things" was a really, really good song, and so I was gonna go
Yes.
listen to it eventually, but I forgot about it. Okay, so I gotta listen to it now.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, and I'll still see it until I die.
She's saying this is gonna stick with her forever.
You're the loss of my life.
Your betrayal.
And here's the thing. You know how you think, like, I wonder if artists, like, boyfriends, fiancés, whatever, drop an album that's, like, really sad.
baby.
Hey, she was on the podcast! This is Anna!
Hello, I am a
We say our real names.
subscriber,
Oh.
and I love this podcast very much. I listen
Shout
to
out.
it.
Yes, that's
Beautiful.
Anna. Thank you so much. But you know that thing that's like artists, boyfriends, girlfriends, fiancés, whatever. Like they have to feel a certain way when they drop a certain song.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like this. This life is not enough. You gotta be like, come on, you know. I wonder what Travis Kelce thinks about that line. You're the loss of my life. Nothing will ever heal this. Cornelia Street. That's the kind of heartbreak time could never mend. She'll never walk Cornelia Street again, by the way.
Yeah.
Has nobody thought of this? She'll never walk it again.
Then also, you should. Wow. Something you should notice how it goes. Love of my life, loss of my life.
No, love of your life, loss of my life.
Oh, yeah. Even bigger.
Because so LOML does not stand for love. It stands for loss of my life.
And that's something that we were talking about before we started this, is how it's like from love to loss. Always. There's never just, it stays as love.
Yeah. I really, really liked this. I know a lot of people are not Taylor Swift fans, and I get that. And if you don't want to stream this episode because, you know, you're not a Taylor Swift fan, that's
hater.
But that's okay. That's okay.
I get it.
We love Taylor Swift. We correlate with her lyrics, or we love her lyrics.
Checking the time.
So we love her lyrics so much. So it's just kind of a personal thing. We won't do this every episode.
This was just kind of on this one.
And this one, we thought it would be fun to go through one of our favorite songs. But I mean,
also, you got some tea.
You did get a little bit of tea?
Bashing people.
Yeah, you did a little bit. I was trying to be careful.
I'm not anymore.
But we still have to talk about what I whispered in your ear.
Yeah, we will.
We will.
Just a minute. Really quickly, I just want to say some things. So there's two guys out there, and you know who you are. I'm pretty sure one of you doesn't know that this podcast exists. Sorry. For the one of you, not the one, but the other one, this song is about you, bud. And a lot of these lyrics where I was like, liar, coward, betrayal. I'm talking about you. I want you to know that. Also want you to know that you really hurt my feelings.
Oh, that went from so aggressive to so sad.
I'm just not doing very well, and it's your fault.
Yeah, follow Lily Willie's fan page. You're not doing well.
Yeah. Listen. I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you or anything like that. I still love and care about you very much. Very much. Okay? But I do find it a little silly how you treated me compared to how I treated you. I'm not saying that everything in life is fair and that I should be treated exactly how I treat other people. But I am saying that at the end of the day, I did not deserve that. And I know you aren't going to see this, but I don't care. Somebody will show you because somebody knows me and knows that you need to see this. So just take what I said to heart and think about your actions and don't treat other people like how you treated me, because then you're going to lose a lot of your friends. And for the other guy, listen, some things have changed. You know, we went from like this to like this to like kind of like this again. I don't really have a lot to say. I just need to bring that up. Because I mentioned you, and then I started talking about the other one. So I thought I'd bring it full circle back to you. But, like, you know.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
We live, laugh, love.
Sorry.
That's good.
If you go follow my spam account, you'll know a lot more.
Yeah, you'll go follow spam account. You'll know a lot more. You hear a lot of songs. But, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That was really good. I liked the love of my life. Loss of my life, actually. Yeah. I liked going over that.
So, if you hate Taylor Swift,
then I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this podcast is not going to be for you.
We kind of do talk about that a lot.
We do. We talk about other things, but we bond over Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift songs and lyrics. So, it's a big part of our relationship.
Also, no, we'll talk about that at a different episode.
Okay.
Because it was going to last like another 80 hours.
Okay. Give us a sneak peek so that they stream the next episode.
Children, families, motherhood. We were just talking about this.
We were.
Are you okay?
No, I'm lost on what we're saying. Is that what our next topic is?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Maybe not though, because I have some stuff I want to bring up.
I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. My brain wasn't really working there.
That's okay. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Chosen
Um,
families and motherhood.
I need to just mention. You don't know who these people are, but they told me to shout them out.
Okay.
Delaney, Mackay, Silver, Savannah. Who else? Callie, Abby. Did I say Rumor? Rumor. I think that's all.
Oh my gosh, you have so many shout outs. Like Saturday shout outs.
Yes. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.
This is my shout out to my friends. I'll shout out Molly and Jasmine and Anna and Lauren and Drew and my mommy because I love my mommy.
And there you go. Also, if you want to see more shout outs or if you want one, DM me on _Lily _Willy _ and you can get a Saturday shout out.
Yeah, and my Instagram is Caroline Bevis. I think it's _Caroline Bevis _.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure do love those underscores.
I love the underscore. Also, I'm sorry I sound like death and I keep sniffling. Like we said at the beginning, we've been sick, so there's just some recovery going on, but it's okay.
So sorry about that.
So go follow our Instagrams. And
I love how we're like advertising.
I know.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Comment for more videos.
Like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.
Ring the bell.
Ring that little bell. Oh my god. You'll get a notification every time we post. Are we famous?
Are we famous?
It's like the Dolan voice. Okay. Well.
Is that it?
I don't know.
Okay, also, I just want to say, if you have something you want us to talk about, if you want to be shouted out, if you want us to talk bad about you, which we won't do.
Or do live streams. One of these weeks we can do a live stream, a committing arson live stream.
Yeah, on the...
And it's like a Q&A.
Go follow our Instagram.
Go follow the committing arson Instagram. Are you kidding me?
There's 2 right now because I can't figure out how to delete the other one. The one that has the good profile picture, the one that has the same profile picture as the YouTube channel is the correct one.
Is that right?
I'm working on deleting the other one, I promise. I don't know how to do it though. Just give me a few days.
But yeah, we have a logo and everything.
I know, we're like famous.
We're like famous.
We're rich. Yeah.
We're rich. But I had something to say and I forgot what I was gonna say. But thank you for tuning in and listening to this week's episode of Committing Arson. Sorry we missed a week, but we will be back next week. We should be back next week.
I hope so.
And if anything changes, we will let you know.
Yes, you're welcome for that.
And we also need to figure out a way to do a episode when we're separated.
We could Zoom call. We could FaceTime.
Can you record that?
I have 2 cameras. So I could record on my iPad and my computer.
Okay.
Probably on my phone.
Okay.
We could do that. But the thing is like this Wednesday I was too sick. Or last Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
it just went downhill. But that happens. You know what happens. But anyways, we love you.
We love you. So that is with peace and love.
Peace and love.
From Lily
and Caroline.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.